Hi Virgo, welcome to your monthly reading for the month of March. I hope you're all well. And remember, this is always a general reading, so feel free to take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, so I've pre-shuffled your cards. I've meditated on your energy. I'm in the Virgo energy. And I've cleansed your space, so we're good to go. Coming out of meditation, I get a sense of you guys needing to shake things up, change things up. Things are getting shaken up, so a lot of you have been through some change or are currently going through some change. I feel like some of you are in the midst of it, so it's still happening. It's okay. You know, it's all part of the plan, but I get a sense of needing to change things up. Either that or the universe is changing things up for you. And it could be that, you know, you've been stuck in a routine or a way of doing things, and the universe is saying, well, hey, look, you know, maybe there's a better way of doing it, or maybe, change things up a little bit. It's almost like they're getting you ready for the next part of the journey, okay? And not in a bad way, in a good way, okay? So I really like this because I'm sort of excited to see what unfolds in your reading. All right, we'll get started. Thank you, spirits, angels, and guides, for your guided messages for the beautiful sign of Virgo. What do they need to know for the month of March? All right. So we've jumped into the Source deck, the Source Oracle deck, or Source. It's more affirmations, but it's, you know, the Source deck. We're going to do some Psychic Tarot, we're going to do some Elemental Oracle, and then we're going to jump into the Sacred Traveler. But it's all in the description box if you want to know which decks I'm using. My excitement is my North Star, a guiding light towards my destiny. So some of you are really getting this buzz or getting this, okay, well, this is what I want to do. How do I go about it? I almost feel like it's building, it's energy, it's Kundalini, it's rising, it's starting to build for you, and that's your excitement. Okay, so keep heading towards that. You know, if you've got ideas or things are starting to come about, you know, it's time to get excited, because I really get a good buzz, a good feeling about that card. Satisfaction and fulfillment are my birthright. Yes, you have the right to feel satisfied and fulfilled in life. And I feel like that's what you're heading towards. It's almost a lot of you have set the wheels in motion, are starting to see things come about, and you're, you know, I'm hearing some of you are finally where you need to be, or where, you know, the universe has guided you. Perhaps some of you have moved, you know, and perhaps you're somewhere different, okay? And that can sometimes feel a little bit uncomfortable, you know, a little bit out of your comfort zone, but I'm getting a good vibe with this. I'm certainly getting a good feeling. Today I set aside time for my sacral stock take. Remember, the sacral chakra is about your wants and needs. It's taking back your power, your personal power. So for some of you, you're really standing up for what you need and realizing that this journey is all about you. It's not about anybody else, it's about you. This is your journey as a soul. It's not selfish, not self-centered. What is currently draining my life force? Okay, so what's taking away your energy? What's draining your energy? And delete. So is it time to cleanse, clear, and get rid of some stuff, or some people, or some things? Delegate and refine. Okay, what is lighting you up? So create space and double down on it. So do what makes you feel good. And that falls in line with your excitement is your North Star, a guiding light towards your destiny. I feel like a lot of you are heading in the right direction. That's what I get about that. I get that sense with that part of, or that card in particular, but this part of the reading. I'm doing enough. I am enough. I am infinitely worthy. Perhaps some of you need to write that down. I know you can't see that fully, but you might need to pause the video or rewind and write it down. Write it on your mirror. Put it somewhere where you can see it every day. Okay? Stick it on your phone. I release the need for control. Surrender to the flow and energize my connection to the rhythm of life. Yes, you're getting things in balance is what I'm hearing. And what I heard and what I'm seeing is the number 6. So you might be seeing a lot of 666 or 666. Look it up, okay? For me, it's about putting the divine masculine in balance with the divine feminine. And also, it's also about getting, work-life balance. So getting everything back in place. If you've had some upheaval, it's about getting those things back where they need to be, and things balancing out a little bit more. Okay, so doing what you need to do, and if it's all been about everybody else, or it's now time to be about you. Okay, and that's what that card is about, you setting aside some sacred time for sacred stock take. My energy is a sacred resource. Just because I can doesn't mean I have to. So again, be aware where your energy is going. What are you doing? Are you doing stuff that you don't need to do anymore? Or are you doing more stuff because you feel you have to, and it's for other people's benefit and it's not benefiting you? Okay, so it's time to really take a stock take on all what you're doing, where you are, how far you've come as well. Because for many of you, I do feel you've come very far. You've done a lot of work. Okay, it has been a hard slog for some of you, I'm hearing, but it's time to recreate the balance. It's time to get things back on an even keel and get things back, the way they're meant to be. Okay, but you're heading in the right direction, I'm hearing, which is really, really good. Thank you, spirits, angels, and guides. Let's delve deeper. Let's go into this reading for the beautiful sign of Virgo. All right, new beginnings, yeah. So getting things in order, getting things where they need to be, because you are either about to embark, this is your current energy, on new beginnings, or you have already started that chapter, okay, and that cycle. So a cycle's ended, you're either getting ready to move into the new, or you've already moved in some form or another. That could be moving into a new job, into a new relationship, or even moving house. All right, I like this energy. It's your current energy. So you're either in the midst of it or it's already happened. I don't feel for many of you that it's about to happen. I feel it, as I'm reading, it is your current energy. Okay. It has, for some of you, it has been a sudden upheaval. So perhaps it happened really, really quickly. It's a 5 energy. And with that comes a lot of financial material changes. Okay. So making those adjustments, recreating the balance, as I said, with the, the 6 energy. Okay, but it's good. It's happening for you. It's happening in your best interest. I get a real positive vibe with what I'm unfolding already, and that everything is getting you to where you need to be. So the universe, it's not going against you, it's on your side. I know sometimes, some people might listen to that and go, whoa, it's been pretty tough. Well, it has, but it's been necessary, I'm hearing. It's been necessary. And, if you are still going through it, I send you lots of love and light. Try and look at it as that soul that's here to learn and grow. What can you learn from it? How can you make it easier? Are you doing things that you really don't need to be doing anymore? Is there someone else? Do you have a partner that can sort of take the strain? It's all about balance on this journey, and it's about timing, divine timing. So, if something's out of whack, it's now time for you to re-put things back in balance. Whatever this new start, this new cycle that you've come upon and you've moved into, or you're moving into, it's in your best interest, because it's going to get you to where you need to be. Third eye, and 6 energy as well. So it is that reminder to make sure your mind, body and soul is in balance. If it's been very, full on with a lot of things happening in the physical, it's time to take some time for you. Pull back, take a deep breath, get out in nature and do what you need to do to stay grounded. I do like this. It is just a gentle reminder there, to stay grounded at this time. I feel like for some of you, getting a project or a business or an idea off the ground, which is really, really good, because it does sit in line with your satisfaction, fulfillment. That's your birthright there. The Ace of Wands you've got there, and for this deck it's the Passion Ignited. Okay, so I really like that energy. We're moving into the surrounding influences in the month of March, and I really like the Ace of Wands to come out there for you. It can be with regards to love, if you're interested in a person, or you've got a person and you're not sure, whether it's going to go anywhere. Yes, it is, because I'm getting the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is good. It's a fortuitous time. It is where things suddenly start feeling like life is joyful, it is fulfilled, and it is heading in the right direction. So, all hard work pays off with the Ace of Wands, as well as to do with love. It's a good, you know, fulfilling, it's heartfelt, it's passion, it's nice, okay? You've got the 10, you see you've got the world energy, the destiny card. I really like this. Yes, the old is gone, it's done. Whatever struggles, whatever heartbreak, heartache, or anything that you've gone through in the past, it's time to end that out. I do get the sense with this card that it's a karmic ending, it's a karmic done and dusted type energy, and I'm getting a sense with that it's time to usher in the new, okay? I don't feel like, and what I'm hearing is you're not going to have the wool pulled over your eyes again. So you've really learned from past mistakes, and they're not really mistakes, you know, you're here to learn and grow as a soul, but you're certainly not going to go down the same pathway again. If that's not with regards to love and affairs of the heart, it could be to do with work as well, or old ways of doing things. I do feel like, you know, Virgos at this time have really leveled up as souls, which is really, really good. Yeah, you do have love coming in, Virgo, if you're attracting it, if you're wanting it, if you're putting yourself out there. You know, it's not going to happen if you're still sitting on the couch doing the same thing. I don't see that. I see a very proactive month for the month of March for Virgo, and I see lots and lots of positive energy. It's in your current energy. So I feel like, you know, you're determined, you've got your heart set on something, your mind set on something. If you're already currently in a relationship, I do feel like it's going to suddenly, things are going to fall into place. You know, and you're definitely moving forward in a positive way. You've got Ace of Pentacles, positive movement forward, and it feels like you're moving on to calmer waters. You've got the 8 energy, which is beautiful because that's joy, abundance. Yes, it falls underneath the satisfaction, fulfillment, okay, that you deserve. But it is time to recreate a bit more balance in your life in the month of March and do that stock take. Get rid of things that are no longer serving you. Things that are draining you, things that you can delegate, things that you can delete, things that you can make easier. I'm hearing the words make life a little bit simpler. So are you doing something the hard way? And I do get a sense with the people with regards to work or a business idea or something you're starting up, don't make it harder than it needs to be. I feel like in some ways you're looking at something and perhaps there's a little bit of old patterning or old way of doing things. Perhaps you've always taken the long road or the long way of doing something, and they're saying, is there a simpler way? You know, that saying, work smarter, not harder, and that's what I'm getting here. But it's all about simplifying things, making things, refining things, making things a little bit easier on yourself. And, you know, do the things that light you up. And I do feel for a lot of you, you're suddenly finding that. So you've gone through that renewal, you've gone through that bit of rebirth, you've gone through the pain, the hurt, the healing, and now you've come out the other side and you've gone, well, you know what, I'm not gonna, you know, let that stop me, slow me down. I'm just gonna get on with things. I've got stuff to do. I know what I want and I'm gonna go for it. And that's what I'm hearing. So very determined energy. But I did get that channeled message right at the start, coming out of meditation, with regards to changing things up a little bit. So if you are a little bit of a creature of comfort, which we all are from time to time, it is time to change things up and usher in a new way of doing things. And this could be the refining. You know, don't fall into, you know, if you're trying to get something off the ground, working the same way that you worked things in the past. Did it work? Maybe it did. Or there may be some things that you just need to tweak with the way you're doing things. New beginnings are still here. A lot of ones, a lot of endings of cycle. You've got the 10 energy, which, you know, when we get to 10 in numerology, it comes back to 1, which is your new beginning. For some of you, you've got a new beginning with love. So a love interest coming in if you're seeking that. And it's going to be what you need. I feel like it's almost, if you're attracting a partner, they're going to be your equal because you've learnt from the past and you're certainly not going to go down that same pathway again. Okay? So, you know, you value yourself, you see your worth, and so you should. Okay? Moving forward, you know, towards the latter part of, or later part of March, you know, you've grown a lot. Okay, and it's not just in this month, it's just you're feeling it. You're feeling quite, okay, well, you know, this is what I'm going to do, this is how I'm going to share this, and things start moving forward quite quickly because you've got more 8 energy, which is heading towards fulfillment, joy, abundance. and success. But there is a little bit of devil energy, okay? So your final message is for the month of March. We haven't finished reading because we're going to delve a bit deeper, but with this deck, that you've got a bit of devil energy. It is a 6 energy as well, so it is a reminder of balancing things out, not overdoing things, i.e. not burning the candle at both ends, staying up late, overdoing things, falling into old patterns. So the devil energy, or the temptation card, is for me a reminder not to fall into addictive behavior. That can be overthinking and overworking, which sort of runs in line with what was said before about, is there a better way of doing something? Can you refine something? Don't fall into old patterns of doing things a long way. Simplify your life a little bit. And you know, it can be that we fall into addictive patterns of ways of thinking, or you know, a negative gearing, and you know, that's just a little reminder to get out of your head a little bit more. You've got the 7 there, you've got transformation, but you've got the crown chakra. Stay connected to the fact that you're a soul first, physical body second. You know, perhaps you're tapping in more into your spiritual side. Perhaps it's coming out in you at this time, because I do see transformation with that card, and I really, really like it. I do feel it is a reminder with the devil energy there that keep things in balance. So don't overdo things. Don't tire yourself out or push yourself like you have maybe done in the past. It's time to move forward in a different way. And I do feel you're definitely going from strength to strength in the month of March. Whatever comes up, you're dealing with it as it comes up. You're not pushing it to one side and going, okay, well, I'll sort that out later. You're dealing with it as it comes up. And as that, you're growing with that, and things are moving forward quite swiftly. You know, as those soul lessons that we come down to learn, as soon as we learn and we move through what's called the blessing, so the more we can be open to the fact that we're here to learn and grow, things happen, what can I learn from it? We learn the lesson. The quicker we learn the lesson, it doesn't repeat time and time, over and over, and we move on, and that's where the accelerated motion comes in. Okay, so you've got the sun energy in the traditional deck, and in this it's the light. It's the most positive card in the deck, and it does say you're ending out the negative, heavy stuff from the past. It is side by side with the devil energy there, just reminding, you know, we can reflect, learn, heal and grow from the past, but we shouldn't dwell on it too much. And be aware of if you're falling into old patterns of thinking, doing, being, that could possibly hold you back. I don't really see that, but I do feel the need to remind you, you know, that there's people out there if you need some help or need someone to talk to. Take some time out just to balance, to ground, to get in amongst the trees and nature, and do whatever you can do, because by the end of the month you're celebrating. You're celebrating. I feel like you're celebrating with someone, because you've definitely got, you know, there's a soulmate energy coming in. And remember, soulmates aren't always romantic. I do see romance and I do see love beginning for the ones that want it. It's there for the taking, and I do feel you are at a point, you've been slow down, hurt in the past, I hear, that you're ready for it. So be open to that opportunity and that offer and that invitation I'm hearing for some, okay, because you're going to be celebrating. And 2 is about partnerships. 2 is about relationships, partnerships. A soulmate could be somebody that comes in that has you know, is on the same page as you with regards to a business idea, or you collaborate with someone. Just surround yourself with like-minded people, and people that, you know, you vibrate at the same energy. When we vibrate at a certain energy, we actually attract that type of person, and we do attract the people. And I do feel like you're being very choosy with who you surround yourself in, and I feel like it's going to be what guides you forward in such a positive way. Learn from past mistakes, learn from, you know, things that haven't worked for you, and take on those lessons, because then the soul moves into what we call the blessings. But I like this energy. So you are definitely standing up for yourself more, Virgo, which I definitely like. Okay, there's no pulling the wool over your eyes. And they just said that again. Alrighty. Whew. I'm hearing words slow down. I felt the need to just tell Spirit to just slow down and, you know, give me a moment to get my words out, because I couldn't pass the messages on quick enough. Otherwise, you know, my words get all over the place. So for some of you, you're needing to slow down, because I feel like March's momentum is going to keep you going at quite a rate, and it may have been pretty full on so far. So you may be connecting with that in that way, but take what resonates and leave the rest. But I do feel like sometimes we do have to slow down, and there is an indication with that, with the devil energy and the Four of Swords. Just taking that time out to ground and rebalance yourself. Get out of your head a little bit more. Whew. But what a good month. Okay, what a good month. Depending on when you connect with this. Do I need to shuffle these? No, they're ready. Okay, so you got water energy, you got the lake. I like it because I feel like you're really honoring yourself and your emotions. I do feel like it has been pretty full on, and at times it has been a little bit overwhelming. So, you know, make time, take some time out to make space for it. Hold space for your emotions. It's a 4 energy, but I do feel like you're trying to do a bit of both. You know, and it is another reminder to make sure that you're doing not in too much in your head and not as much as you need to be in the physical. I don't know whether that makes sense, but that's the way it came out. Okay, so some of you are starting, new beginnings, confirming new beginnings. You've got the East energy. I like it because I get a sense of, for many of you, you are where you need to be for now, at least, okay? At least for a good bit of time. Time to balance the divine masculine with the divine feminine. I feel like a lot of you are getting prompts, so if there is still a bit of residual healing to be done, and you know you're on a healing journey as well as a soul's journey, I feel like the universe is nudging you in a good way to get that done, okay? And that's just current energy, so we'll keep going. These two wanted to come out together. Earth and air, okay? Balancing your body. Some of you are needing to clean things up, sort things out, and this could be with regards to diet. I'm hearing the words draft. So if when you're watching this video, you're sitting in a draft, or there's a window or something, there's something about needing to protect yourself from drafty or windy areas. For some of you, you may be a little bit susceptible, because I'm seeing someone feeling a little bit cold. I feel like it's going to be better for you if you make sure you're not in a drafty area. It's not going to resonate with everyone. Standing up for yourself, speaking up, speaking out. You've got 7 energy. For some of you, it may be to do with work, because I'm getting a sense of speaking up, being the voice, or using your voice. It could be to do with the idea, you know, someone that's starting a business, taking action on something. Some of you, you're changing where you're doing that, okay? So it's not where you thought you would be, but it's where you need to be for now, to do what you need to do for this phase or cycle of your journey, okay? So it may have been a total shuffle or shift around. This could be, you know, you may have relocated home-wise, you may have relocated job-wise, or it could be even you've just shifted your desk, I'm hearing. So make sure you're not sitting with your back towards a door or back against a door or by a door, because I feel like someone's getting a draft. It's not going to be good for you. You're going to feel it in your lower back across your kidneys. Okay, but there's a need to speak up, and that could be something to do with that, or it may not even be regarding whoever's connecting with that. Speaking your word. It's time for you to use your voice. It's time for you to activate your throat chakra and to really be heard at this time. So I feel like that's also to do with what was said before. I'm hearing the words again, not pulling the wool over your eyes anymore. And that could be to do with a work situation where you're saying, well, you know what? No, I don't want to do that anymore. Or I really want to do this. Or no, actually, I'm going to put myself forward for this promotion. There's something about needing to really assert yourself at this time. And that's not going to be for everyone. Or you may connect with it in a different way, and it's not to do with job, it's to do with a partnership. It could be even stepping out of your comfort zone and going somewhere, taking up an offer. because it is in and around the destiny, the world, the opportunities, the openings, the doors, the doorways that I saw before. And there was something about somebody not passing up an invitation. Okay, and perhaps part of you doesn't want to say yes, but there's something that you need to, either someone you need to meet, or you need to show that you're willing to step out of your comfort zone, or to be flexible, or to be open to change. I'm hearing. Interesting. Yeah. Whatever this is, whoever this is, with regards to a connection that's coming in, I feel like for some of you, going to go traveling. Okay, so it could be a chance you meet someone and they suggest you go away somewhere, or you take some time out, to get to know each other. Because there's something about when you get to know this person, you're going to really understand yourself. Wow. Okay, 2 more down here, I'm being told. Magic. Okay, so you got the magic energy, you got the 7 card. You have got a lot of earth, air, water. You haven't got a lot of fire in this reading, but I like it. So you could be attracting an air sign, an earth sign. So you could have that in your chart, but the magic. So it's time now to tap into realizing that you can have the good stuff, okay? Believing in magic. You are the alchemist. Start manifesting, or if you've been manifesting, you're suddenly starting to see it. And the more you see it, the more you believe it. The more you believe it, the more you see it. So it's a win-win for you guys. I really like this energy, but it comes up. There you go. There's the fire. As I say, there's no fire in this reading at the moment, but now there is the 8 energy, the fire. Okay, so when you suddenly start things opening up and coming about, that's when it really gets you going. And this is sitting and confirming with regards to the energy in and around the 8 of Wands, which is the accelerated motion, where everything starts falling into place and moving forward at a rapid pace. Okay, so March may be pretty full on. If this is to do with this connection, which is what it's sitting next to, the Ace of Cups, the love begins, then it could be quite a fiery connection. You may also be attracting a fire sign, or you may be a fire sign, or that person may be a fire sign. So you may be a cross watcher. But I do get it's a good connection, and things are going to move forward quite quickly. So either you're in a relationship or you're not in a relationship, either way, there's something about a really good connection that's going to take you forward. Okay, you're going to help each other. And if there's a little bit of residual healing, I feel like you're going to help each other to heal, which is really, really nice. Now, tapping into, to get some more clarification on the devil energy, the temptation there, things take time to undo, okay? If life has always been a certain way and we suddenly move and things start unfolding, sometimes we can question it, or we can go, oh, is this too good to be true? Well, that falls in line with the devil energy. So try not to think that everything's gonna, not work out. Try and work on and stay positive in the fact that you're moving forward in a positive way. This is a really good reading, and try and stay positive and stay in that positive mindset. Try not to fall into the old pattern of thinking, well, when's this all going to go wrong, because it normally does, or it has done in the past. As I said, you're closing that door to the past, and now it's time to step into the new. So the devil energy, it's not a negative, it's just reminding you, try not to fall back into old patterns, old ways. Open up, allow things to go as they do. So it's almost like a go with the flow energy that I'm being given there. You've got the 3 threes, and you've got a lot of threes in this reading. So look up 333, or just 3 generally as a angel number in numerology, because you've got the Ice card, which is sometimes, and it falls in and around the overthinking, the devil energy. Things take time to undo and fall into a new pattern, but you're moving. I know you can't really see that card very well, but at the top it's Ice card. So down below, she's caught and trapped in ice, and she feels very stuck and very isolated, so to speak. Up the top, you've got a horse, a beautiful horse that's galloping and totally free. So there's a sense of freedom at the top, but then she's trapped. You have a choice. Now that is the dark side and the light side. So it's the light and the dark. It's the balance of the polarities. It's the yin, the yang, the masculine with the feminine, okay? And it is about balance, and it does fall in line where there's a lot of 6 references here about needing to make sure everything's in balance, but it's also a reminder with regards to the devil energy of be open to things going your way, okay? You are going to have more freedom. This person, if you are looking for love, is coming in to show you that way, okay? We're often only restricted or only held back by ourselves, by our fear, or being caught up in that cycle of, well, this is the way life has always been for me, why would it be any different moving forward? Try and break that cycle, try and get out of that, okay? Because that's ending out for you guys. But it does depend on whether you allow that to fully end out. Taking time out, rest, relax. So backing up when I said to you with the 4 of Swords, needing to take some time out, perhaps things move forward quite quickly with this person and you need just a break. You need some time to just step back and process. Because the snow energy, I think it's more of a reflection energy, because I get a sense of the 7 energy as well, that it's time to realize how far you've come. And that no matter what you've been through, what life has thrown at you, you've come through it. So I feel like that's a reason to celebrate, because you've got better times ahead. You've got calmer waters ahead, and good times if you allow them to come into your life. You've got solidarity in a core, and I feel like by the end of the month, you're really going to, for many of you, you're going to understand how strong you truly are. Okay, because it's been pretty full on. I will honor that. You are ending out a cycle, so whatever needs to end out, it's time to let it go. I do feel for many of you, you're already moving away from that. There may just be a few little reminders of it to honor and hold space for and let go, because you're going through the pressure, the transformation, the 8 energy, and it's all for your best interest. Okay, I know you can't see that card very well, but it is a reminder as well. It's confirming the 9 of Swords, the suffering in silence, that you've come through it and you've done really well, and you're not, we're all in this together. There's people to help and support us. We're all here to help each other. So always remember, there's always someone you can reach out to gain some help, some guidance in whatever way. So you are loved and supported unconditionally from the universe and the divine. 3 energy, yes, you're going to be celebrating. So 3s, look up 3s, the 3 of Cups. I really like it. Rejoice in celebration. And to back that up, yeah, you are a strong being, Virgo. You are strong souls. You're made of strong stuff. Okay? Don't let it make you fall into the ice mode of, we've got to be tough and not let your vulnerability show, because sometimes that's when we feel true freedom, is when we become vulnerable and we trust that, no matter what you come up against, you come through it, and you come through it really, really well. We're just going to get some final messages with the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck. Thank you, spirits, angels, and guides. But as I said to you, this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone. But if you've been guided or drawn to watch it, then there's definitely a message for you. Vast vistas, expand your horizons. That card gives me a sense of the traveler, because it is a traveler being shown on that card. Okay, and he's looking out to the water, dreaming of maybe being somewhere else. So for some of you, you may have travel on the cards. It could be just that you're relocating or haven't relocated, or you've just relocated. But I do get a sense with that card, be spontaneous, change up your routine. Don't get too stuck in the old pattern, because you'll be surprised how much opens up for you and how much you learn, and amazing opportunities come out of when we suddenly go somewhere we've never been before, or we try something we've never tried before. That's how we learn and grow as souls, by, trying something different. Travel lightly, simplify your life. That's the second time that's come up in your reading. There's a need to just declutter, maybe, to minimize and get rid of the old. Is it still serving you? Does it have, because everything we own has a vibration. We have a vibration. Everything around us has a vibration. And if that vibration is attached to an old past life, past relationship, or past you, because you know you've transformed into this beautiful soul that you are, and you've grown and you've learned and grown and healed, maybe it's time. If you can see that card, or you might want to zoom in, I don't know, if you can, your end, but he's walking on, and I think that's a bin, looks like a bin, rubbish bin or something he's walking away from. So, you know, it's time. Maybe it's time to declutter. Travel lightly. So for some that are moving on, it's time to, what do you actually need? Delete, delegate, refine. There was a sense of, you know, what's draining your energy? Simplify your life. That could be all manner of things. Lie back, rest and relax. Good things are coming. So it's time to enjoy it. It can't be all work, work, work. You've got good times ahead, so it is time to take pleasure in the small things, in the beauty that surrounds us. Be grateful, be thankful. You're going to end out the, for some of you, you're going to end out the month on a high. Yeah, this is good. This is really good. I like it. So enjoy, Virgo. That's what I have for you. Feel free to like, share, subscribe if you feel drawn to do so. But I'm sending you all lots of love and light. Enjoy the month of March and take care. And I'll see you in the next video or next reading. Okay, bye guys.